Hi, this is Greg Hague, and I just want to share something that I learned yesterday from, in my view, one of the most engaging, inspiring, impactful people in the world. His name is Stephenson. Sean was born with a severe bone defect disease, as I understand it. He's in a wheelchair, and he's one of the most popular speakers on the NSA circuit. I was at a Genius Network event, and Sean shared how when he was growing up, this is just so impactful to me. When he was growing up, he was constantly falling and breaking his bones. And his mom came in one day when he fell and he was crying and he had broken a bone. And he just was saying, why me, why me? And his mom came into him and imagine being a parent. And I mean, I can't even imagine it. It makes me well up right now, the pain that a parent must feel when a child like that is going through that kind of constant and continual pain and suffering. But his mom knelt down beside him and said, Sean, we all have burdens, and I would trade with you in a second to carry your burden, but I can't. But I'm going to say this to you, that you have one big decision to make. And that decision is whether this is going to be your burden or your gift, whether this is going to be a burden or a gift. And Sean said it was even unbelievable as a kid what an impact that made on him. And it turned his whole way of thinking around. And what he did is he leveraged what was truly anyone would look at as a horrible burden. He's in a wheelchair, probably if he were able to stand, maybe 4 feet high. I can't even imagine what his days must look like in terms of the physical therapy and what he must go through. But he's one of the most amazing, nice, engaging, inspiring people in the world because he decided to make what anyone would look at as a burden a huge gift. And I'll finish by saying, and what a way to shift one's mind when we have burdens. And I remember when he was being interviewed, I listened to this a few years ago by Darren Hardy. And Darren Hardy said, Sean, when you wheelchair your way into a room, and actually has a person have to wheelchair him into a room, Darren said, how do you feel? Because, people kind of look at you like, oh, wow, he looks very unusual and weird. It's Sean, S-E-A-N, Stephenson, S-T-E-P-H-E-N-S-O-N. Just Google him. He's very unusual looking. And does that make you feel unusual, weird? And I forget how Darren phrased it. And I'll never forget what Sean said. He said, oh, are you kidding me? It's like the greatest thing in the world. When other people walk into a room, most of the time nobody notices. When I walk into a room, everybody notices. It's like I am the total center of attention. And I thought, wow, I mean, what an amazing state of mind. Taking our challenges and making that decision every day, whether they're going to be a burden or whether they're going to be a gift. Again, this is Greg Hague. I hope that was meaningful to you. I can tell you it was way meaningful to me. Enjoy.